Relatively easy time in mid due to no supports coming. That's
they get off the Vendetta initiation. They smash the stun Simba. They gotta get in front of him with that follow Carapace to actually get a kill, and that's not gonna happen. Does Carapace the Brewmaster clap? Still, Chakram coming through. Crimson Guard not gonna save you from that. As Vangskor heads to the right, he'll be cycloned and dealt with. Do they go for a boast as well? No. They're just going to take the Bane as their prize. A 2-0. You might see round 2 of this engagement. FNG in position. Havost in the front lines. He has his Crimson Guard ready. Not popping just yet. Goes for the stun. Gets it on 2. Nicely done by FNG. They need follow-up here to bring down S4. Will the evasion procs be with them? They're not. Kuro now splitting and trying to engage. Doesn't have a Sunder. He's going to pay with his life. FNG barely falling to that last auto attack from a creep, I think it was. Puppy getting credit for the kill, though.
Magic burst is very, very good versus them, so I wouldn't be opposed to that.
S4 pings out Dendi, but Dendi's going to move in the other direction. He walks straight on in, throws the Terrorblade up in the air. Vangskor also moving forward, but there's 4 Na'Vi heroes waiting. Now Havost is in the front lines, racing onto S4. Just a solitary goo to start this. Just keep the aggression flowing. Don't want to let any sort of defense be mounted here by Secret. They'll have a blast coming in. This Puppy will prepare to unload and illuminate. We'll throw it. Havost turning his back to the Illuminate. Hardly even taking damage from that. Jesus, he's tanky. Now takes an Ogre stun as well. Still doing work to this tower. And it's Timbersaw pushing on the side lane, not the Terrorblade, who would do it much quicker. Havost finally dropping low in this fight. His S4 jumped in, but he got gripped. He wasn't able to get off his ultimate. Might have been a Dendi Sans there to boot. Kuro still trying to duke it out, though. They're going to lose the Bristle once. Do they lose him a second time? Funnick dropping quickly. And now Havost gets aggressive. Earth Splitters there, immediately popping that Sunder. Havost is driven off the fight. What looked to be an awesome initiation. There was no brew split there. Still somewhat falls apart. They'll chase on to Vangskor. KuroKy in pursuit. 2 or 3 more auto attacks will do it. He doesn't have brain set mod. He's got a stick. Can't use it in time. They end up dropping 3 in the end. A 3-for-1 exchange, but the tower does go Navi's way.
The power of the Terrorblade.
Well, I think Timbersaw got the tier 1 bottom, and they're not done yet. Grab here on Denny, no Exorcism, Impale to start Kuro, no Sunder. They might actually get this kill. They really need to shut him down. The Blinding Light, almost perfectly placed by Puppy. As Navi, Carapace is there. Fly can't retreat out, but this is the real kill. They gotta find KuroKy. He's got a teleport ready. Impale's also available. They're gonna goo. He tries to Manta dodge that. It was just delivered recently. Impale, not enough. S4 comes in too late with the split. Crimson Guard cooling down at 5. Without that, Havost probably going down here. Illuminate comes through. FNG has an Impale in a few. They're going to cyclone him up, drop him back down. Chakram will greet him. They even bought back. Remember, these buybacks have much longer cooldowns in the latest patch. That's 7 minutes with no buyback for Fly, but nonetheless, gets the kill on Havost. Definitely worth it for that. Vangskor also pursued out right back the other way into a multicast. My goodness. Secret. We'll see how effective his BKB is. He gets Monolith. He may have to pop it. He's already lost all his mana anyway. He just stands and tries to fight against KuroKy, gets stunned by the Monolith. And while that's happening, they jump in on the backside, finish off Vangskor with the Brew Split. The big lockdown for the Terrorblade is out of the picture, and Havost starts getting shredded. The slice and dice is in as KuroKy will bring him down once. There is a round 2 here. He's saving the BKB for that, but now Terrorblade morphs bigger and gets stronger. And he gets pounding into the Bristleback. Is stomped. Can they get an Earth Splitter off? They're going to need a good one from Funnick. Lets it fly. Impales there to hold Kuro in position. He gets hexed as well. They got to finish him off before that Sunder. Force-staffed away towards safety. He gets it off. Oh, no. Now you probably got to run. Death Prophet ult doing good damage, though. This may be enough to turn the fight. Na'Vi using that second life to good effect. Puppy in danger. No Tail in danger. But it's still, for the time being, the Terrorblade standing strong. Exorcism wearing off very soon. Yules is there. Dendi's ghost got to return in time. Nearly dies. Able to survive. And KuroKy also living by a prayer. Just a shred of HP. What a crazy fight. Not done just yet. Okay, we're done now. Oh, uh-oh. Caught out with Havost, and he tries to go toe-to-toe here with Kuro. He does pop his BKB. Shiva's also used by Dendi. They exorcised him, too. They barely managed to slow down Kuro, but there's too much backup for him. Well, meanwhile in the river, Fly is pursued out by Funnick, but the entire gank train of Secret descends. Funnick really chased that for a while. That first slow is here. He's got a Hex ready. He's going to have to pop it. Uses the Stomp as well. Dies before he can get it off. The Earth Splitter was dropped as well, Secret. Oh, they're just marching bottom lane. They also have a Vlad and an AC. That's such a good pickup versus Elder Titan. Even when he's alive, your team's still sitting on a very healthy 10 armor. Na'Vi now being pursued out. Vangskor quickly falling here as the Brew Split shuts him down. They can Cyclone and ignore the Brew. They're going to Rax, or attempt to anyway. Buyback was used by Elder Titan. Gets the Split, or the Stomp rather, on the way out. But then what? Where do they follow this one up? Earth Splitter not available for a full minute. Kuro is now in Melee form. Still hits hard, though. Bloodlusted, he'll bring down the tower. Secret continuing to play aggressive as Zavos is stunned once more. Unable to do much in these fights. Constantly mono-league, Puppey. Force staff up, down one cliff, up another. He's skating all over the map. FNG unable to get in range. Big Daddy retreating to the left. Kuro to the south. Recalled back to the base as Puppey did TP out. Like by the time they tried to force towers, Secret were trading. And often winning fights and getting tower trades.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he can do that much more, though. It's mostly just Kuro pressuring everywhere, getting kills with Metamorphosis or
Dandy, he's in far here mid lane. The multicast brings him down to half. Sport does have his ultimate, but he's waiting for the right opening. They're going to force out the exorcism. Dendy will BKB as well. They got to commit to get some kills here. Terrorblade comes in from the rear. Dendy, no Yule Scepter ready. He's going to be slow. No, actually, all those attacks missing pretty much. As Kuro, his own BKB going to wear off soon, but standing strong for the time being. Still has a Sunder even ready if he needs it. Havos now falling back. There is still an Earth Split already. They may have to drop it just to keep Havos alive. Stomp. Will there be a stomp? Havos TPing out. And while that was happening, they did lose Denny's Death Prophet. The Brewmaster split secures that kill. Secret just overwhelming and outgunning NaVi. Kuro's just not even threatened anymore. It's not really just the Terrorblade. It's the Timbersaw, the friggin' Ogre Magi's posting up on you, and they just can't punish it. And these Force Staffs, it's not just kiting the Bristle, it's kiting everyone.
Look at Terrorblade's being kited. Terrorblade's damage is ridiculous. With the Vlads and Bloodlust, I mean, the towers just melt.
It's like the illusions are almost irrelevant. The main hero is doing most of the work at this point. Especially with the Crimson Guard. But it's good enough. He's still, at the end of the day, an incredibly strong late game range right-clicking carry. He's very difficult to lock down and bring down. The most pushed back by the Blinding Light. He's out of mana again. Puppey has completely shut down his former teammate in these fights. That Mono League is such a pain in the ass for a Bristleback.
Yeah, and they even try and force staff him safely, and he just loses even more mana that way. Still, he is their front line, and, well, Death Prophet does have a lot of armor and BKB, but still, no one can stand toe-to-toe with Kuro. Once he pauses BKB and Metamorphosis, everyone just has to run.
On S4 mid, he does have a split in 10 seconds, not going to get it off. Nice pick there for NaVi.
Gem lost.
It's a gem down too. I mean, you can't expect anything better than that, except maybe killing Kuro, but that's a much more difficult kill.
Can they get the Roshan, though, to extend their lifeline? They have a buyback as well as a recall in 15 seconds.
They're actually looking for more kills, though. With no gem, they know they can get aggressive here. They're going to walk up the... Oh, maybe they are just Roshing. No, they're thinking about kills. This could be big for NaVi. Can FNG get off that multiple hero stun? Do they go for KuroKy? Who's the target here? Havos walking up, fighting illusions. Well, FNG pursues other heroes. There's no Force Staff on Big Daddy. The Impale from FNG! Oh, he clicked right behind where he Force Staffed, so it shot the wrong way. Made him look really bad, but that was probably just a matter of like a 50, 100 unit misclick. Big one, though. That was an opening for NaVi, and they did not take it.
Did you say 1,500 unit misclick?
No, 50 or...
Oh, 50 or 100. I was like, 1,500? I was like...
Not a big misclick, man. Only like a screen. Yeah, 50 or 100.
So this Roshan will extend their lifeline a little bit, and I don't know. They could fight it. It's at 20% though, and no, too late.
Yeah, but what do they do with the Aegis? That's the concern here.
They extend the game a little bit longer, and hopefully they get more opportunities to shut down the Terrorblade.
The one thing the Secret did not seem to buy any sentries, but S4 blinks in, claps, and goes directly into Funnick, who gets off the Hex to start this on Simba, but Simba just walks away as a sheep. Will end up surviving for now. Vangscourt using a Brain Sap. He'll go down first and foremost, and they still chase on to NaVi, even with the Aegis. BKB was used by Denny just to dodge an incoming Boulder Toss. Do they still chase for Cyclone? They're going to back off. They scatter, and Secret might just be trying to end the game against an Aegis. And geez, that's how far ahead they think they are. But check the buybacks here. No buyback on the Bane. No buyback on the Elder Titan. The new change, he would have had it now. Actually was short on gold anyway, but the cooldown makes it irrelevant. And Secret will just clean up a second lane of Brax. Who cares about Aegis or cheese? We got Terrorblade. We got Kuro playing it, and that's good enough for us, say Secret. They'll clear out the Aegis to start. Now they go for round 2 of both. Trying to go toe-to-toe here with the Terrorblade, but easier said than done. As he's quickly brought down, the Carapace stun will lock KuroKy in position, still at half health. And FNG, with the gem, will eventually fall to a blink clap. They can probably just go for the throne. They're forcing NaVi back into the well. NaVi even blasting them out of that damn well with the Blinding Light of Puppey. This will secure a kill, and probably with it the game. Nicely played by Puppy. Not just for show, but... well, the game was most likely over anyway. Just rubbing it in. GG. That's your call. 32-16. Secret run away with this game, and it could turn out to be a big one. NaVi, outside of this game, still have looked pretty solid, likely to be in the running for the playoffs. Secret with this win here improved to 2-0, and they knocked NaVi down a peg to 1-1.
They had a good idea. It was a nice concept with the Elder Titan and Bristle to try and shut down the Terrorblade, but it was just not an adequate solution.